Welcome back. Princess Mary is back on home soil. It's good to see her touching down in Sydney with 2 out of her 4 children. But it's sparked controversy this morning. Where is Prince Frederick?
So let's bring in Royal Editor of The Mirror, Russell Myers. Good morning to you, Russ. Firstly, what's Mary doing here?
Well, good morning to both of you. Well, that's a big question because it was quite the surprise visit. I mean, Princess Mary arrived in Sydney on Saturday night. She flew on to Tasmania, of course, her home state, but only with 2 of her children, the 2 twins, Vincent and Josephine. A lot of questions about where is Crown Prince Frederick. If you recall, they've had 2 months of a pretty hefty scandal with the sort of allegations over an affair. Did he, didn't he, with a Mexican socialite called Genevieve Casanova. So it's not normally the British royal family are causing the stirs, but this Danish royal family has been keeping us all entertained for the last couple of months.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, I'll be honest with you, Russell. With Frederick and doing what he's been doing, and he hasn't exactly been overly secretive with this Genevieve Casanova. What do you think's going to happen there?
Well, listen, I mean, the Danish royal family haven't really said anything apart from, listen, we're not going to comment on any scandal or rumour. We're not going to get into it. But it doesn't look good, Alex, does it? I mean, he was pictured in a Paris restaurant. He was going into her apartment not only once, but twice, sort of just before dinner. They had a candlelit meal until 1 o'clock in the morning, the last people to leave the restaurant. So Princess Mary has had a bit of space from Crown Prince Frederick. We do understand he is going to be joining her in Australia in the next week or 2. But, probably a little bit of space for the 2 of them after these allegations.
Well, it'd be good if he can visit. And, Tasmania at Christmas time, lovely.
Yeah, I just hope everything's okay, because she's our Mary. She's Aussie Mary.
Exactly. Come on. Now, speaking of the other royals, Russ, just in, a royal Christmas card has just been released.
Oh, lovely.
It's in black and white. It's not particularly festive, I might say. What do you think?
Well, no, I mean, I was expecting them to get the Santa hats out, or at least, a bit of tweed. But yeah, this black and white, it's by a little-known showbiz photographer called Josh Shinner. He's shot sort of Florence Pugh in the past. He's only got 18,000 followers on Instagram. I imagine he's going to have a few more after tonight. But I actually like this. It's a bit of different, bit of class. All the families together. May not be festive, but it's definitely one for the ages, I reckon.
Look at Charlotte. She's a stunner, isn't she?
Oh, they're all looking very good. They're not going to really have a Santa photo, are they? I mean, they are the royals. I think they should, but that's another story. And what are the Christmas plans this year for the royals?
Well, big one, because, is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle going to be invited to share the turkey dinner? Yeah. I'm going to put my neck out and say I imagine they won't be this year. But, bit of tussle we've had over the last few months. The Waleses might end up at the Middletons, but it will be a festive affair at Sandringham. And, never far from scandal, our royal family, apart from the Danish one keeping us busy over the last few months. But, big festive plans on the horizon, I reckon.
What about the King? What are his Christmas plans?
Well, listen, I mean, preparing for the King's speech, of course, that is going to be a big speech, sort of the first year after his coronation. Incidentally, his Christmas card with Camilla is in all their finery, taken by Hugo Bernard in the throne room. So you're very, very regal, very different to the Waleses. It is. It's just come out. I've just seen it. It's the sort of old photo we saw at the coronation with them and the robes. And, very, very different, little bit of festivity there with the colours, but very, very regal for the King and Queen. Very different to the Waleses. And I think just taking the pressure off the last couple of weeks, because it's been, a bit of scandal for the royal family and sort of racism, rows, and sort of Harry's book. We're still talking about it, but hopefully everybody can get together and let bygones be bygones. You never know.
Let's hope, hey.
It is Christmas.
Bond over a nice piece of ham or 10. You're looking very regal. That photo of the King just dropped about an hour ago, so that's hot off the press. And Russell Myers bringing us all that and more. Thank you so much, Russ.